ladies and gentlemen, I'm WestClyde27 and I'm here with beautiful people.
Hello, this is the Dragon 1195 here, and well, let's just say this is gonna be interesting, I can tell you that.
Definite warranty, ladies and Sonic Extras! Let's go!
And once again, this is Kat joining everyone here, all my lovely friends.
Me? But beautiful?
You're very
We
handsome.
Yes, the wolf
Snap
here.
out of it. Sorry, Tom of the Wolf Dog here. Alright, who's next? Oh wait, I'm at the end of the chain.
Oh, jeez.
Well, hopefully you can break that chain.
Well, in the other videos, you've
That
always
means I
been the
get
top.
to move free.
What?
It's just something that I found out in by playing Persona 5 Royal for a bit. The last one in the Baton Pass chain gets to do an attack without using any HP or MP.
Ooh.
Okay,
I see. Anyway.
Yay!
so we are doing chapter 10 today.
Yeah, we are going to be skipping chapter 9 because,
It hasn't
reasons.
been updated.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, wait, technical issue, so do.
Wait, did you say?
Okay. And yes, people, your Uncle Jackal is back. You thought I was gone, but no, I was in the shadows the whole time.
Alright, Jackal, that's really enough.
What? Even here? You have to be here?
I'm always here. What do you expect?
There goes the neighborhood.
Oh,
Hmm.
well,
Whatever,
hey, neighborhood.
whatever. Just don't steal my spotlight. I'm gonna be the one reading this time.
Neighborhood, where you
Don't
going?
break anyone's ears with your voice.
Hey, my voice is beautiful.
Neighborhood, come back.
Speaking of losing the spotlight, let us
Okay.
return the microphone to Ree, shall we?
Yes, go on.
I don't know what to say. Gives the mic to Rose.
All
Say
right,
something then.
I'll take over for now.
Yeah.
All right, everyone, let's get started with chapter 10. And this time, Jackal will be our narrator. So, Jackal,
Got it.
you have this floor.
All right. It's been a while since I did this, so it'll be interesting. We all set?
Yep, we're ready.
Yes.
Okay then. Dinella floats around the town for hours.
Oh, hold on. I have the wrong script. Give me 1 second.
Oh, Dianella. Haven't I given you that
Wow,
script
there's,
inside the coffee room?
Oh, Jackal has the wrong script too!
Of course.
Hold on, technical difficulties.
Give us
Pause
a
break.
minute. 3. We're back!
Yes, we're back. Hopefully this time I can actually read the proper script.
Sorry! Sheesh! I got the wrong one by accident.
Yes, of course you did.
Eh.
No matter. Let's just continue with the reading. Dinella floated around Bellbridge for hours, but didn't have any luck finding even a trace of knights, as is Miss Capital. It's only the I that's lowercase.
Who knows? Knight's names can change anytime he wants.
Sorry, it's just a little
I-
distracting. I'm not used to knights
Don't,
having
don't
that.
worry. Don't worry, I'm fixing it in the
Since when did you
version in
become a-
fan fiction. So
Oh,
I
okay,
already
since when-
fixed that in my
Okay,
my
since when
end.
did you become a grammar Nazi, Jackal?
I'm sorry, okay? I read books.
You read books.
Don't worry. I have the fan fiction thing here, so I am updating it as we go.
No matter. Let's do this.
Yeah,
He sat in
I
midair to
agree.
think. He sat in midair to think.
It's no use. You just might have to spy on those humans for a while. Maybe they will reveal something to me. Judging from the last known locations, they should be close by.
He flew off, now searching for the humans. As he looked through windows to find them, he caught sight of his reflection.
It's funny how much Riella and I look alike.
He observed to himself. After a while, Dinella spotted Will asleep in his bed. The moon silhouette, the jester's figure, casting an eerie shadow across the blankets of the boy's bed, waving a clawed hand in front of the window of Will's bedroom. He saw that the boy was having a rare, dreamless sleep, his face calm and content.
How unfortunate. It looks like he didn't go to the ninth dimension. I will have to locate one of the others.
Disappointed, the metal jester flew on. By a stroke of luck, he found Helen's bedroom window not long after.
Perhaps this little one is in the other world.
He looked into the girl's window. Sure enough, she was. The smile on her face said as much without him checking. Dinella's... What's that
Cycled.
word? Thank you.
Cycled.
Cycled his vents in a sight of relief. One search was over.
Now to see if she knows anything about who I am really looking for.
He flew through the glass, setting his feet on the grass-covered ground. He looked around at the Dreamscape courtyard. Countryside. Gah. They're
Looks
kind
like
of
no
the
one-
same thing.
Looks like no one has spotted me. Good. It has always been this way, and it will continue to do so, especially with these villains.
Jekyll, do you seriously need glasses?
No, I just have a little misreading, that's all. Anywho, the armored jester hovered, and slowly moved through the shadows in search of Helen. Dinella then caught the sound of music, a violin, sweet and strong. As the bow moved across the strings, the elegant sound echoed across the dreamscape. He followed the soothing melody, spotting Helen under the shadows of a tree. He stayed hidden, listening to the music for a moment in admiration. He had always wanted to play one, but he could never get a good grip on it, and lessons were out of the question, as he wished not to be seen for fear of horrifying those around him. The jester blinked at that thought, then shook his head, trying to get back to the mission at hand.
Focus, Dinella.
He mutters. Helen played her instrument for a while longer, then finished her song with a sigh.
I hope you like that night, wherever you are.
The girl gazed. Oh, no! I'm sorry! I messed up! I was doing so good!
No, we're laughing at we're laughing at the visual in our heads right now.
I'll say, you remember that comic of Riella grazing?
No! We're not refreshing that!
I thought she said glazed like glazed donuts.
I thought she said
Yum.
I
gray.
heard grazed, and I thought she turned into a cow.
Alrighty, Helen. Keep on rolling.
I'm just going over here.
I hate you all at times.
Happy too.
I wonder if you can see them too.
She teared up. Worried about her friend. God dang it. I pretty much messed up. Ugh.
Don't worry.
We always get that way.
I am trying to be professional here, and yet I can't read it properly.
It's okay.
This
Hugs.
is not professional at all. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, we're doing this for fun. Remember that.
Funsies.
Yeah.
Wait, and where we were?
Diana.
Right here.
Ugh.
Right here.
Making sure we're on the right track here.
Yep, we're right here.
Okay. Diana watched her, beginning to feel conflicted. He shook his head again.
Pull yourself together. She's playing a trick. That's it. Like sirens to the sailors.
Since when do you know?
I just love. I just love how Diana says she's playing a
I'm gonna
trick.
mute myself for now. Let me know when you need Owl.
Okay.
Also, Rihanna, shut up.
Wow, that's a first.
Anyways, the girl
Alrighty,
sighed
then.
once more, shaking her own head sadly.
I better get moving. The others should be at the gate by now.
Her violin disappeared, and she turned to slowly sprint off. Making sure to stay out of sight, Dinella flew after her, grinning.
I'm scout now.
Helen kept moving along until she entered the Dreamgate Plaza, where she spotted Clarice waiting. The pink-haired girl smiled.
Ah, there you are, Helen. Looks like it's just us girls tonight.
Okay, you turned into Jackson, the guy there for a sec. All of a sudden, I'm hearing an Irish accent.
Ah, there you are, Helen. Looks like it's just us laddies tonight.
You mean lassie?
Sounds like I'm taking him down a peg. He sounds too handsome. Quote I remember from Jacksepticeye, and I've been watching a few of his Among Us videos, or at least ones where he takes part in. Although you'd be
Okay,
surprised who he says that to.
Okay.
Anywho, sorry for interrupting. Please
It's okay.
carry on.
Okay.
I'm going to mute myself.
Dinella hid behind one of the pillars of the gate. Watching the two, he noticed that the other girl was Clarice.
Okay. This should prove interesting.
Both girls sit down in the grass next to the fountain. Clarice looked at Helen.
So, how did you meet Will?
Helen giggled.
That's funny. I was going to ask the same thing about Elliot.
Dinella slightly moved closer, coming to the far side of the fountain, watching them through the falling water.
Well,
Helen played with the zipper of her jacket.
I met Will when I was in NiGHTopia. I found him lost inside this Crystal Palace dream that I have been exploring. It turns out that he was sent to my dream world by that joke Riala. After the villain used him to bait knights to him to bait knights.
Dare
Oh,
they
now
say
I'm
such
thinking about
nasty
Knights,
things about Rihanna?
Thought Dinella, his blue eyes gaining hints of red.
That's kind of
Hold
like
on.
my corrupted form, actually.
Hold on. I think I need to read my line again. So I think someone talked. Hold on. From the top. Oh, dare they say such nasty things about Riella?
Dinella thought, his blue eyes gaining the hints of red.
If I didn't have to spy on them from the shadows, I would give them what for? Girls or no?
The armored jester's claws scratched the stone in his irritation, making a mark on the once spotless fountain. Unaware of their eavesdropper, Helen smiled, continuing her story.
Sometime after I helped him return to his dreams, he got to help me in the same way after a rather troublesome encounter with Riella. I was can't say that.
Dragged.
I was dragged out of my dream and found myself in Will's dream.
It's wonderful that you both got to meet knights and each other.
Said Clarice.
But I'm quite curious. How was your first flight with knights? Did your heart leap and soar as you soared over about the ground, paralooping and dough from a pie? What did the feeling and the joy of flight take on?
She asked, fading into a slight daydream. Yep, we're getting Irish Clarice. Insert the music here if you like, guys. Anywho.
Okay, did not expect that.
That was me face-palming.
Thank you. I was gonna do the same thing.
Dinella sat in midair, watching the two girls talk for most of the rest of the night. While they talked about things, after some time he began to think that this idea was just another waste of time. The only thing that held him there were his promise to his mission and his annoying curiosity, but even those were dwindling in strength.
So, have you or Will had any luck finding them?
Asked Clarice. Helen sadly shook her head.
It doesn't help that we don't even know where to begin.
Dinella sighed in disappointment.
Thanks.
Oh, Dragon's gotta pretty much take care of a little something, so could someone take over for a bit?
Who's...
Hey, old timer. I'm referring to the bird.
Sorry.
You
Oh.
basically do
I've got a
you
light
basically do
coming up,
this.
so I can't be the narrator.
I will do it. He floated back, turning away, but upon leaving, he almost flew into Owl, who was heading towards the gate in a hurry. Diana dodges, hiding just before Owl even noticed his presence. The middle jester I can't say that word.
Scolded.
Scolded himself for not being more careful, more aware.
Oh, there you are, mademoiselles.
The old bird hooted, slightly out of breath, as he landed on a rock near the two girls.
I have found something that I must show you.
Both stood up, noticing the I can say that word.
Urgency.
Urgency in his voice.
Oi, what is it, Owl?
Clarice asked. He muttered. Muttered with his.
I murdered my
He motioned with here. I'll do some narration because I'm only going to be saying his thoughts. He motioned with his wing.
Oh, but you must see. You must see to understand.
All right, you lead the way.
Answered Clarice.
Switching to Indian.
Both dreamers raced after Owl.
That-
You can narrate here.
Diana, being particularly careful now, follows them from a good distance.
Perhaps that old coot of an owl found something I can use.
After traveling a good distance, Owl I can say that
Perches.
perches on a falling log. Both of the dreamers stop to catch their breaths.
So, Owl.
Uttered Clarice, panting.
Oh. What is this you wanted to show us?
Owl points beyond the bushes into the forest clearing. They had to stop Neil. Stopped Neil. Stopped it. Oh, stop.
Okay, the word is stopped. Stopped.
Okay.
May I continue?
Yes, Owl.
You must see for yourself, visitors. Otherwise, you may not believe me.
Both dreamers gingerly walk in the point direction.
Here, I'll read for a little
Gingerly, that
bit.
means they're kind of walking.
I'm sorry, I'm
Yeah,
doing bad.
Oh, do we want to?
No, you're okay. You're okay. I
There's
just,
some weird words.
but you and Jonesy will be speaking for a little while, so I'll take over for a bit. Okay. Both dreamers gingerly walked in the pointed direction.
Okay,
How time? Do we want to try to time it?
3, 2, 1.
Knights.
Nice.
Oh,
Oh, great.
Oh, this is bad for a first
come on,
try.
at least try to sound surprised to see him.
Okay, do
Okay.
it again then. Do the
Take
time.
this
Do the
from the
timer
top.
again then.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
Knights.
There in front of
What do
them
you
was their
think,
friend.
boss? Is this any better?
I
Go
think,
ahead, Rose. Go ahead.
that was better. That was better. They actually did sound surprised. Not everyone has good timing in real life. That's just for movies.
Okay. Well,
Keep going,
I guess
Rose.
we'll continue.
I'm gonna hold the little owl while I read. There in front of them was their friend. He was staring blankly into space, and if one looked at him hard enough, they'd be able to see right through him. Dinella took in the sight in shock, but made sure to archive the purple gesture's appearance. He had found his criminal. What luck! He looked around, but to his great frustration, found no reflecting surface to pass through so that he could figure out where this troublemaker was hiding and complete his mission. While he did so, he sensed that there was something oddly familiar about the figure that they called Knights. He started to wonder. Helen, upon seeing her friend, went to reach for him. Her hand phased right through him. Startled, she quickly pulled it back.
What?
Wow, she was so startled she echoed.
Knights blinked.
Hello? Is anyone there? Helen? Will?
Helen felt her heart sink, realizing that he was unaware of her. Clarice walked up, waving her hand in front of his face. Clarice.
That's your
was
cue,
muted.
Clarice.
I was muted. I didn't realize I mute myself. Knights, right here.
Where am I? Can anyone hear me? Al? Clarice? Elliot?
Owl, any ideas of what might be happening?
There's a phone ringing in the
Somebody
background,
get-
I know that
Oh,
much. Oh dear. Helen asked the question. Owl gave a hopeful smile.
Yes. This guarantees that our friend is alive. Wherever Knights is, he may be attempting to come back to Nightopia. Oh, but either he cannot come back on his own, or something is keeping him there. I cannot begin to understand what exactly or why, as this has never happened before.
Dianella continued to stare at Knights, wishing that he could figure out what seemed so familiar about the gesture. More so than Riala. His blue eyes glowed a bit brighter as he scanned the figment. Both lady dreamers watched their friend sadly.
Well, well, at least it means Knights is alive.
Uttered Helen with a small sigh in relief.
Ooh. Knowing this will give us all renewed hope. And with that hope, there is a chance we may find Knight soon. Ooh.
Al responded with a nod, smiling. Dianella finished his scan and quickly moved to leave. In his haste, he accidentally made some tree branches rustle. The humans and bird all jump, startled, and turn quickly towards the noise.
What was that?
Hello?
Dyla hide behind the tree before he was spotted.
Shoot!
In front of him was the opening. What?
Let me take over, Ree.
Okay.
Act me in.
Okay.
Alright, got it. In front of him was the open glade, no place to escape unseen, and behind him were his foes. Realizing that he was now trapped, Dianella mentally slapped himself for being so clumsy on this mission.
Do you think it might have been Riala or rather some Nightopians?
Helen asked the others. Clarice shook her head.
I don't think it was Nightopians. They would have approached us by now. I'm not too sure if Riallo could be that stealthy. He likes to boast too much of a flamboyant villain.
Every time I hear your Clarice voice, you sound Indian for some reason.
I guess you have a point.
He really likes to boast. He really likes to boast. He's too much of a flamboyant villain.
I am sorry,
We'll
sir,
talk
but
about
you-
this
But
later.
yelling is not
Sorry.
going to make this any faster.
Oh,
Oh my god. I guess you have a point.
Dianella remained very still. He didn't dare peek back at them for fear of them seeing him. It took a few minutes before the three, beyond his hiding place, decided that it wasn't anything to worry about. Even then, Clarice looked around longer than Owl or Helen, before she decided that it was nothing and turned her attention back to her friends. Dianella, not wanting to make... Oops, too far ahead. Dianella, not wanting to make yet another mistake, decided to wait it out.
Who knows? Those foolish humans might even blab out some info with their useless chit-chat.
The three stayed
look.
near the... Oh, you want to tag in? Okay. Here you go.
No. I wasn't tagging it.
Oh.
I was gonna say I love how Dianella said chit chat.
I'll tag him because all you three have lines. The three stayed near the ghost knights until he eventually disappeared.
What the?
Wolf, you're glitching. Wolf?
Hmm?
Oh,
Hello?
okay.
You were glitching
Okay,
there.
you're good. You're
Yeah,
good.
we
You're
can
good.
hear you. You're good.
Sometimes when clouds pass overhead, my signal goes haywire.
Your clouds are
Don't
made
worry.
out of electricity, or maybe Dionysus in the clouds now.
Ha ha.
Okay, I hope he's okay, wherever he is.
Said Helen with a concerned expression.
As do I.
Agreed Clarice, setting a hand on her shoulder.
Oh! Oh! Do not worry, my dears.
Reassured Owl, looking at the two with kind eyes.
From what I have seen, while lost, Knights appears to be doing just fine. Let us take comfort in that.
Only I had been able to access a reflecting surface.
The middle jester thought to himself with a sigh.
I could have gotten to him already, or at least seen his location. Why am I getting such rotten luck?
That's good.
That depends on your point of view.
To Diana's
Okay, I
foot.
think I can tag in at this point if you want to. Do you want to keep going, Ree, or do you want me to take over?
I'll take the little bit to Diana's full disappointment. Not much more was said between the dreamers and Owl about nights or anything really. They all seem to have lost their talkative modes.
Talkative moods.
Okay, somebody take it.
Alright, give it to me. Finding an opportunity to leave, Dianella flew away, going back to the forest where he saw Helen play the violin. In his frustration, he clawed up a nearby tree.
At least 2 mishaps in one night? What's wrong with me?
The tree fell, unable to withstand his punishment. Dianella, feeling somewhat better, calmed himself. He glanced at his work.
I guess I better wait until morning before.
He suddenly heard a noise and quickly dove into the reflection of a mass of crystals nearby. Clarice walked past, unknowing that someone had just been there and was watching her, but she did find the shredded fallen tree which stuck out amongst the beautiful woods like a sore thumb. Leaning down sadly, the pink-haired girl brushed her hands over the damaged bark.
Ah, Splinter. Oh. Why would anyone destroy such a place as this? It's been ready to produce flowers. Clarice, the accent of 1,000 people.
Dianella, watching through the reflection of Helen's window, began to feel horrible for ruining the tree, for ruining the beauty of that place. But he stopped himself.
Before we say anything, Diana, why do you have to pick on a tree?
What did a tree do to you?
He's a tree hater.
No, it was
I
just
think
that
Ree's
particular tree.
incensed because trees have all of the characters of her name.
It was just that particular tree. That tree called his mama fat.
Let's
I don't even
continue.
remember my mother. Did I even have a mother, actually?
Uh,
Uh,
I don't know.
but that
too.
tree still calls your mama fat. It doesn't matter.
Oh,
I'm sort of confused. Continue,
maybe.
narrator.
Very well. Once all the interrupters are out of the way, let's continue. But he stopped himself from observing her further upon remembering whose side he was on.
Idiot. She's one of the enemy.
He looked back at the window, unable to resist another peek.
But why would she be sad about the tree? Doesn't she want to destroy everything?
Conflicted, Dianella backed away, shaking his head. A thought occurred to him.
Right. She must know my presence and is messing with my head. Rihanna did say that they do things like that.
He glared at the window reflection with a growl, his eyes turning red.
That must be it. The nerve.
The window cracked in reaction to his anger. He swiftly flew off just as the sun began to rise.
And that was the end of chapter 10.
I'm so sorry, everyone. I don't mean to sound evil.
Oh, don't worry.
Tree hater.
The tree forgives you. The tree forgives you.
Look, I have a lot of anger issues. Forgive me.
Oh, don't worry. We still love you.
It's just frustrating. You know whenever you play a game and your goal is so close, but you just can't reach it. It's frustrating. Especially when you cannot go back over a save file.
Oof.
Yeah, that's kind of like me and one segment of Kamoshida's palace that I found out.
Mm-hmm. And just between... Hold on. Just between us. Be thankful it was a tree and not any of the visitors.
Okay.
That's my job. You're not in here. I don't care.
Anyways,
I'm out.
who is this mysterious robot? And what are we gonna do with him?
And what's his connection to everybody?
Yep.
Domo arigato, Mr. Dinalo.
Actually, that's part of my inspiration for this character.
A theme song?
Now he's gonna dance.
I've
He's
got a
gonna
secret.
dance.
I've been hiding under my skin.
Okay, turn the filter on. Do that again.
He can't sing. If you haven't noticed, it is very hard for him to sing. And no, I'm not making him do that while we're recording.
Would have been fun to see that, but anyways, this is the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and anybody else wants to say something amazing.
Everyone here is
no.
amazing. What? You go ahead. Go ahead, Wolf.
No, I said mine. I'm not saying it again.
I heard you.
That's why.
I love you all.
Bye.
Oh. Anyway, it was lovely to see all of you viewers again. Hopefully you'll see us again on the next episode, whether it be chapter 9, which is, yes, out of order, or chapter 11, which I hear is going to be quite the fright.
Stay tuned for Halloween, guys. Bye-bye.
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 Got this stupid mic to work.
Okay, bye bye.